What's up, Indy 11 fans? I'm Ian Gilmore. This is your first team report. And this week we're talking both first teams, the men's and the women's. And that's because we are exactly 1 week out from the W League season getting started. You'll hear from returning standout Katie Soderstrom in just a few minutes. But first, our men's team grabbed a point at home against Pittsburgh this past weekend. Adrian Deespay's performance in that contest earned him a spot on the USL Championship Team of the Week. So let's hear Mark Lowry's thoughts on Diz's time in Indy so far and look ahead as we preview this weekend's clash with Loudoun United.
It's expedited. My expectations have been expedited. I knew we could turn him into a really, really good defender. With the tools that he has, and we explain this to him, with the tools that you have, there's no reason why you can't be top 3 or 4 in the league in the centre-back position. So we knew we'd get him there, but it's probably happened quicker than we expected. And that's a credit to him. He's taken on board all the things we've tried to teach him from day one. He's embraced that process, has been open to learning, and he's an honest guy. So he's accountable for his mistakes and recognises his faults or his weaknesses, and he's willing to work on them. Like immediately after the game on Saturday, when I embraced him on the field, he was like, "It's my fault. And I was like, "Don't worry about it, we're learning. You're learning, we're learning, just get better each game. It's about the process and the growth." So that reaction tells you everything you need to know about him and how he kind of approaches his job and what he does for the team. The recognition's fantastic. He'll probably he did admit that the mistake, it's uncharacteristic of him, so he'll probably be surprised to be on Team of the Week. But I think if we see that Team of the Week recognition as more of a recognition of his body of work over the last 6-7 weeks, I think it's fair because he's been great. I've seen at times a really dangerous team. A couple of weeks ago they beat Birmingham at home quite convincingly. I mean, Birmingham were not great that day, but that could have been because Loudoun were really good. So I've seen a team that's dangerous, energy, pace in certain areas. But like I said earlier, I think everyone in this league is capable of beating anybody. So whether we're playing Loudoun or Louisville, we know it's going to be a difficult game. And one we have to approach correctly and fight to get 3 points and keep pushing. We're right there. I mean, these last 4 or 5 games could have been 4 or 5 victories very easily, with a couple of referee calls here and there. A mistake or a slip, doesn't happen, and you've got 3 or 4 victories. So we're in good spirits. We're feeling good about what we're doing. Loudoun will be motivated coming off a loss in Phoenix this past weekend, so they'll want to kind of right their ship, I guess. But every game's difficult. We don't kind of isolate games and think this one's more difficult than the other. We know Loudoun are going to give us problems. It's up to us to kind of manage that, neutralize their problems, play with intensity, compete, and then try and, as we've done in 7 of the 7 games we played so far, be the dominant team, control the game, possess the ball, and now just make more use of our chances.
7 p.m. kickoff near our nation's capital this Saturday for the boys in blue. Now this time next week, it'll be time for the season opener for Paul Dolinsky and our W League squad. One of our top goal scorers last year and one of the nation's best players is returning for another year in the Circle City. Here's part of our conversation yesterday with Katie Soderstrom on her return to Indiana's team.
I mean, I think we can do really amazing things. I think we showed that last year, and we're going to continue to get better and better. I think we have some pieces that we were missing last year. We've got those this year, hopefully. So I don't really think that there's anything that we can't do. It's just, can we be consistent with our performances? But I think, the sky's the limit for this team.
If you want to direct anything towards the fans and just give them a little message before the season starts.
Yeah, we really appreciated your support last year. We continue to love that support from you guys. There's really just nothing like playing in Indy. We have the best fans, and the support doesn't go unnoticed. We appreciate it every single game, and I know for some players like me going to smaller colleges, this is the biggest environment that some of us will get to play in. So it's really awesome. And yeah, just come support your women.